Check 1, 2. All right.
Now it's Christmas time. And everybody's running
Sounds good.
Make up your mind. I don't mind the same old thing.
All righty. Hopefully you can hear me okay. We'll try to get the chat running today. I'd like to get on. If I can get on for maybe it won't be an hour. It'll be somewhere in the maybe we may be able to pull off an hour. Yeah. So this is the time of year we got to go pick up people from the airport. Good thing about that is the airport is small. So there's no issues there. Here, let's double check here. I'm gonna go and check out make sure I'm not talking to myself. That's always one of those things you have to make sure everything's working. Right, there's my commercial. So, all right, let's see what all right, so, all right, looks good. Okay. The other thing I need to do is I want to grab my chat, grab my chat pop out. Should be able to pop that chat out, shouldn't I? Yep, there we go. I got to get that link. So yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I do want to just drop some of the things that I think are really cool, things that I'd like to do. Hey, how you doing? Hey, there's Hayden-esque. How you doing, Hayden? That's my other son. That's my oldest. He's on there. He must be so if you have any legal questions that have to do with contracts, drop him a question. So he's my resident contract expert. Let's see here. Let's get our. I just want to get my chat here. Excuse me for a second here. Let's put that there. Hit paste. Let's paste that in there. Hit OK. We should be able to get you guys in. There we go. So there is that. That is always nice. So, all right. So if we want to get right straight down to the list, because I think we should. Here, let's put that down there. That's probably. Hey, there you go. That's way better. Oh my gosh, that actually looks half decent. So my top 5 list of Christmas wants, and I think I need to clarify my bagging or my criticism of the anti-gravity too, because my fear is that sometimes criticism can become negative, and I don't want my being here. I mean, slide that down so we don't need to see that. That should roll right there. Usually I can cut that piece out. There's the repeat. Anyway. Yeah, we'll just leave it right there. Okay. But sometimes we when we I'm not doing this for any other reason other than I don't want to deflect people away from buying that product. That is not my reasoning for, saying crap about blurry video and all that stuff. But before because I'm ready to just just go straight head on into material right now. But thank you for being here. And if you are just popping in and you are watching the recording, which I have a lot of people that do, I would say I have, on average, if the stream has good has a good topic, I get 400 or 500 people rewatching this stream. It's just what I need to do. I wished I could be as organized as Mads Tech. He always knocks his stuff out into a really good, a really good, chunk of information. So I did see one good FPV thing that I want to bring up really quick. And it was it's the hover, it's the altitude hold in the new Betaflight. So it looks like it's quite complex to set up. The guy that was explaining it actually put out a really good video. I think if you just follow that, I don't have that video off right now offhand, but if you have already done altitude hold with the with Betaflight, to me that is a massive. He's using actually the Vapor too. He's using the same drone I've got, so that would be very interesting. He's also flying 04, but there's a bunch of things you have to do to keep it from interfering. For example, the flight controller can interfere with the GPS. So that was one thing Pineapple 22. Thank you, Bob. So you guys you're already kind of jumping on that bandwagon there, but yeah, he did a really good job with that. So let's put him on there. I like anytime we have somebody that puts out good content, like a Pineapple 22. He does such a great job at explaining it. I did post him as well. Yeah. So if you go to my post, my most recent post on my channel, here, let me share this too. Copy this here. We'll drop that in there. So there it is. And you guys feel free to drop posts in there, any of people that you want. You can post anything as far as flight information. But yeah, I do occasionally do posts, and I'm trying to be a little bit more like universal with YouTube. But good. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for doing that, Bob. I really appreciate it. But yeah, he does an excellent job. I guess I could share that here. Let me just let me open that up on my channel, and then I'll share it. Just give me a second here. But there he is. So this right here is Pineapple 22. And this guy deserves way more love than he's got right now, but it just takes time. It takes time. This is not something that you get instant gratification right here. So this is Betaflight 2025.12, and then that's, but he goes through and he talks about position hold. And if you watch, actually, I want you to see, let me just show you there's his bird right there. It looks a lot like Mr. Croc, the way he's got it set up, my old Mr. Croc. But watch this thing. Look at this thing in position hold.
Out of position.
I mean, look at that. Isn't that great?
Go ahead and press this button now.
I mean, just think about if you could do that with all of your quads, where you get that you can get it in the air, let the motors warm up, let it get in that position hold, and it'll just sit there and float. There's just so many really cool things about that. So I just wanted to bring that up. And I'm going to I think I will attempt, because everything is kind of all go on between, I've got the same gear. I can pretty much follow his explanation, his tutorial. So yeah, that is the position hold video.
So what I want to do is increase my throttle. So I'm going to increase my throttle.
Look at that. Look at how cool that is.
I'm going to take it out of position hold, and I'm going to go ahead and fly
That
away.
is so nice.
So as you see, there's really not much to it. The biggest thing is you need to make sure you have a lot of satellites.
Yeah.
And then make sure that the home point icon is actually pointing back at you. Then you should just have a successful
Because the first thing he
flight.
does is he flies out and he sets the compass, but there's the gyroscope messes with it. So you have to disable the gyroscopes. There's a bunch of things you need to do, which make it work. But it's so anyway. If you have a chance, watch that video. Get on that. Check that out. All right. So my top 10 list of things that I want to have this year. Okay. But let's start at number 5, and then we'll work our way to number 1. I think you guys, I have the top 5 up on my thumbnail. So if you're wondering, top 5, and let's, do I have the thumbnail for this one? Up there. Be surprised all the stuff I can't do with, so there's my top 5 right there. And I'll put them in order in just a second, but that is my top 5 list of things I really, really want to do for 2026. So maybe the end of 2025. So now, believe it or not, number 5, I'm going to talk about number 5 right away. And that is the 360 camera, the DJI 360. And the reason why I want to try that camera out. So let's just start with number 1. Well, number 5 and work our way down. The 360 camera it's new tech for them. I want to see what their spin on it is. I really don't. As far as like video quality, I know what I'm going to get, and I do worry about breaking it and messing up the the lenses and stuff like that. I do think it's a first generation product, but if I can get the right price. Right now, you can get a hold of one of those, just camera and the basics for around $325, like $300. So when it goes to $299, which I think it'll eventually go there, I think you'll eventually be able to pick that up for $299 on Amazon. That would be something on my list. It's a 1-inch square, a sensor, and I know I could maybe I could do some things with it. But it wouldn't be my go-to 360 camera. I don't really know enough about it. I would be afraid of losing quality, getting, crap quality video. So I just don't have enough control over it here. So anyway, let's get that right there. I'm trying to get things organized here so you guys can stay on. I guess we could put that back up in the corner right there. You can't even read it anyway. Okay, anyway, let's just take that down. Now we'll leave it up. Nope, take it down. Okay, so yeah, so it would be 360, the DJI 360 camera. One of the things I wrote on there, it says, what do these all have in common? Well, you can tell they're all DJI. So before you ask me about, am I worried about the ban? Obviously, if all of the things that I want in this coming year are all DJI, I don't care about the ban. I don't care about all that. I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to try to get a hold of it. I'm going to ignore the ban. And I'm going to just checking to see if there was some. And I'm just going to get it. I'm just going to move ahead with my life. I'm not going to worry about things I can't do. If I can get my hands on it and it's there, people are selling it, I'm gonna get it. So that's my philosophy on that. So just so you have an idea about what my kind of my thoughts are on that. I'm kind of a rebel when it comes to that stuff. But number 5 is the Osmo 360 camera. Okay. I bet you guys know what number 1 is. I think everybody knows what number 1 is. I think number 1 is everybody's number 1. But what really makes me what kind of bugs me now is the fact that I can't get myself to want to fly the anti-gravity. And I saw another video today, and it is just. And I told you, it's not about what it costs. It's about what I'm giving up to basically try something that I don't think tons of people are going to buy. And as an influencer, I'm an influencer, but I'm an influencer in in practice because I like to fly it and I like to tell you why I like it. And you can tell if I get excited about it, I will buy the next version of it. And I mean, I've been like that the whole time I've been on YouTube. But yeah, 360. All right. Let's head to number 4. Number 4. The number 4 product on my list. Okay. And this is a tough number 4 because I think they both could be, this could be 3 and 4. You know, anytime you put stuff in the middle of your list, it's their, so I'm going to go to number 4. My number 4 is the Mavic 4. The Mavic 4 is on my list of things I'm going to do. I will eventually get to that project. I don't, it'll be, of course, like, I think it was like when the Mavic 3 came out originally. It took me a long time before I finally bought it. And then I bought all of them. I eventually owned all 3 of those. And so, yeah, I am going that direction, but I don't think I'm going that direction first. I think there's a product I need to try first that I don't need to fly that using. So I can fly my Mini 4 with it. And that is where we're going with product number 3. So this is the third, the third product on my list. So we've got 360, okay, Osmo 360, Mavic 4. Okay, the next one is the RC controller, the DJI RC2 Pro. I will probably have the DJI RC2 Pro in my hands. So this is number 3. Before I own the Mavic 4. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to fly the Mini with it. So I'm actually going to buy that and fly the Mini 5 with it. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I could do that as a project. I could really get in depth with that controller and just get to really know what I like about it and just talk about why it would be a good match with the Mini 5. And that's, I think, where I'm going to go next is we're going to go to the RC, the DJI RC. Does anybody in the chat own the RC Pro, the DJI RC2 Pro? Is anybody in here a flyer of that? Okay, if you have the Mavic 4, most all of you guys that are buying the Mavic 4 are going to the RC2. So I'm going to ask that first. Has anybody hit that up? All right. Merry Christmas. We just sending out while we're waiting here. We're sending out a little stream of Dad Random Fun memberships. All right. Looks like we've got all right. Bunch of new guys hiding in the corners. All right. So anyway, I thought I'd throw those out there early in the stream, give you guys a little bit of a. So thank you so much. Appreciate you guys popping in. But I think a lot of you guys are interested in this. I think you're interested in. Okay, so I am not the enemy of the DJI 360 camera. I am not. I think these guys are going to get this thing right. They are eventually going to do it. They're not Insta360. Their color science is really good on there. And I think that you can get good footage out of that. That's why the number 1 product, when we get to it, is going to be probably, something that I'm going to have to mess around with. But so 360 camera, Mavic 4, and the DJI RC2 Pro. That would be the number 3. So we only have 2 products left that are on that list, and you guys know how that's going down. Maybe you don't, though. Maybe you guys do not know what number 1 is. You think you know what number 1 is. Okay. If you know me, you know what number 1 is. Okay. If you know me and you know my channel, you know what number 1 is going to be. Think about this. If you ran a YouTube channel and you value your content, where would you go? next? What would be your next move? And I think a bunch of you guys would go in the same place I'm going to go. So, yeah. So you know the last two, Beagle Bum, right? Here, let's give you a moderation status there. All right, Beagle Bum, we got you on there. We're going to make you standard moderator. Thank you for joining us today. But yeah, okay, so the next one, let's go to number 4. I told you the stream would be quite quick today. Because I got to get to the airport. But number 4 is the DJI Avata 360. So that would be number 4 for me. The Avata 360. It is not number 1 this year. It is not the number 1 product that I need and that I am looking forward to is going to replace my current camera, and it will be my daily driver as soon as it comes out. And I don't know if it's going to look like that. It's going to be a dual camera system. To me, that seems really kind of DJI-ish that they would use a gimbal, something they already have. They already have that gimbal form. So when people pop that up and I'm sure this was created by one of the creative folks that like to pump the DJI products, but yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be something like that. But that will be that is by far. So to get past number 4 is the DJI Avata 360. That will be number 4, and number 5, the number 1 product that I want more than any product this year. I don't think I'm going to buy it until 2026. I don't really think it's going to be available to me until same thing with the 360. So both of those two might make it into the next year. I'm guessing that they'll be well after Christmas. They'll be in those weeks following Christmas. And that's kind of the way that's going to go down. But that is my wish list for Christmas right there. If I could get all of those DJI products and I could test them all and be working with them, yeah, that would be my hope for the year. So yeah, so there is my top 5 list right there. Okay, going back through them once again. Number 5 is the Osmo 360. Okay, I'm actually thinking about doing the 3 battery system, kind of like the Fly More combo for cameras, just to get the accessories. I think those will be a hot reseller. I think a lot of people will be buying those. The price will be very low to buy a used one of those cameras. I think that'll be something that a lot of people are striving to use. I think it'd be a great first camera. I don't think it's the best first camera. I actually, let's see, do I have the 360 stuff up? I want to see here. Let's see, we got him up there. Let's see. I just want to see what Insta360's got going on right now. Just check out what they've got in their so their X5, they're really pushing their Ace Pro 2 with the kit with it. Let me just go to their store really quick. Ooh, that was bright. See how that whoa. Yeah, I got anti-gravity. I want to fly you. I do. I want to fly you. I just can't do it. Can't even do it at $1,500 because I'll have to buy a battery because I can't fly with the cheap battery. I'd have to go out 15 times just to charge that cheap battery up. I need flight time where I'm at. I guess I could do it in small segments. I don't know. I'm not going to completely discount that because I want the experience. It's an experience. It's not right now it's not a useful flight platform. You're gonna wait on their flagship drone. Bob, the Mavic, the 4. You have the 4 Pro. Yeah, the 4 Pro is, yeah, with the RC2 Pro. So this is the, if I put alternates, if I have alternate items, this would be my alternate. This would be my alternate list. I would go Ace Pro 2. I've already owned the Ace Pro 2, and then I would put the Explorer bundle together. I would get this kit right there. If I were to buy that for the first time, but I would buy the new, with the new, is that the new, let's see, winter bundle, whatever their new cage is that they brought with it, that would be on my alternate list. If I were to do alternate 360, if I'm going to do alternate 360, it would be fun to try out their Air. This very lightweight, inexpensive version. This thing right here is probably too expensive right now, but it does have replaceable lenses. And I do think if you're going to think long term, because this is an X4, and most people are saying I've used the X4. It's a great camera. So, but but if you get in any issues of light, any kind of low light, it's very grainy. That's why you have to, I'm really like just waiting. And if I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one for the at a sale. I'm not going to buy any of these things full price. I think that's it. I think for the Instaline, I still have my Ultra. I still fly with I still use the Ultra. I still see that camera as being really good. If you want to just get your toes wet, this is a really good one but not at that price. This is the camera I brought to Europe. I actually brought that little 3S, that Go 3S. Now, I would go with the Ultra because today, I mean, it makes no sense to not just go with this one, because you literally have an Ace Pro, in a mini form. Well, an Ace, not an Ace Pro. It's the first Ace in the mini format. So this camera here is really fun. It'd be a great camera to travel with. Just a lot of fun. If you just want to take fun pictures and have, I'm not a really huge fan of their accessories. So, all right. Okay. I think that's it. I think I've expanded my time. I want to make sure that I go out. I want to go out in a strong today. But yeah, I've got my top 5. I think like if your main goal is me, if you're vlogging all the time, then it's the camera. I'm waiting for their new camera to come out. But anyway, all right. I guess we have an early flight, so I just got a phone call. So that's perfect. I'm closing shop up right now. But anyway, so we got a really good list of things. I think all of those are good. I think it's good to wait, especially when you're buying the Mavics, the Mavic 4. The Mavic 4 is going to hold its value. It's a replacement drone for a lot of people. So there's always going to be like a skier that's going to be looking for it, especially this time of year. There's going to be somebody that's going to want that. It's a great photography platform. That's what I'm going to do. When I get the Mavic 4, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to do I'm going to look for some wildlife and get some really cool, images with that, and use both those cameras and just that, because that's really what it does. That's what it does well. And then it reaches out very far. So you got great user distance. You got amazing photography, and that's what that thing's made for. And then of course you got all the hyperlapses. You got the evening photos. You got the Micro Four Thirds camera. That thing is just hot. It's a great camera. But the 360 is going to be the toy of 2026. It really is. I think that DJI is going to get it right. They get it right because they have the regular camera and the 360 camera option, where you can't do that with the anti-gravity. I think but on the other hand, DJI is not going to be VR. They're not going to have the virtual reality. So you got the technology there. So if you're a technophobe, or a technophile, that means you're going to want the cool goggles and stuff like that. I think the anti-gravity wins with that tech, but with just usability, I'm a user. I'm a usability guy. That is the way I would go. I'm going to go in 360, and then before that, I'm going to get the Pocket 4, and then I'm going to go to 360, and then I'm going to look for that controller. I'm going to find that controller, pair it up with my Mini 5, maybe lose some gear at that time, start to, sell some things because people will be buying and selling at that time, and then eventually jump on the bandwagon of the Mavic 4, which is going to be, it's the flagship. So, all right. It says, is it worth getting the, yeah, why? Yeah. The Avata 2, I still have it in my bag right there. That's a bag I'm sticking my thumb at. Yeah. Hell yeah. I love the Avata 2. I just wish I had more places to fly it. I'm not traveling but that thing is great. You can fly, you can cliff dive with that. I've been kind of staying away from the Red Mountain, maybe this Christmas break. I actually drove up to it the other day and I didn't fly. I was going to take the Mini up there and it wasn't right that day. I'm like, the weather's not good. So I went and flew the Neo 2 instead. But the Avata would fly that freaking area just like a champ. It's got great flight time. It's easy to fly, and you get amazing images from it. And they got great accessories. So yeah, if you have not, if you're thinking about starting with the Avata 2 and you don't want to waste your money on it, and make sure you get the goggles 3 and you got to get the regular controller. So absolutely. Huge fan of the Avata 2. So, yep, Nubie FPV. Yep, absolutely. But you can do the Nubie FPV thing with the new Neo 2. It just doesn't have flight time. That's the thing. You're going to sacrifice flight time. And most everybody that's commenting right now is saying, why don't they give us better batteries for the Neo 2? And maybe they will. So, and that's going to be cool. So, yeah, Eddie, you're Mavic 4 king. Is that where you got all those night shots? It's got to be Mavic. Anytime there's low light, that's just got to be Mavic 4 footage. It could be Mini 4. It could be Mini 5, but I'm thinking you're getting Mavic 5 or Mavic 4, because the Mavic 4 is like legitimately the piece de resistance. It is the best drone. If you're looking for the best drone to do the most things, and you don't care how big it is and how much and how expensive it is and how many batteries you have, that is the way I would go. So I flew the Mavic 3 Pro and it was awesome. All right, guys, I got to get going. I got to get to the airport. I got to go start picking up people for because it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for joining me today and get my top 5 list. So I hope everybody has a very, very, very Merry Christmas, and I am out of here. Later. Bye. Merry Christmas.